These are the plays that are going to make you the most money today. I'm going to go through some of the highest probability plays in the NBA, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to be betting on today. Let's talk about what happened this past weekend. As you can see, I got the results in the back here. Well, let's go ahead and roll through the list. All right, on the 25th, we had Sam Reinhart to go over 0.5 points in the NHL. He ended up hitting that one. Then we had John Morant to go over 29.5 PRA. I don't know what happened there. It was coming off a day where he was sick. He didn't play really all the minutes that he should have played there. It was a blowout as well, so he ended up coming up well short of that number of 29.5. Then we move on to yesterday. We had Eichel over 0.5 points. He ended up hitting that one. Kyle Connor, who actually, for us, has been underperforming. Every time we play him, he doesn't get a point. But yesterday, he broke that, and he ended up actually getting a point for us. So we hit that as well. Then we had Barkley, who that was the highest probability play in the NFL games for him to go over 100 plus. You know that he obviously got that pretty easily. Now let's get to the F-bombs. F-bombs are 55 and 13 in the last 57 days. That's 81%. We're playing pretty good with those F-bombs, guys, all right? Those F-bombs are hitting at a very, very high rate. And I think there is one today that's going to be in there. So if you guys want to be a part of the F-bombs and have access to that stuff, make sure you guys click the link in the description. Okay, it's that simple. Click the link down in the description and get the gold membership, because in the gold membership, guess what? You have access to the F-bombs, you learn how to come up with the F-bombs, and you learn how to come up with all these probabilities that I show you guys day in and day out. So make sure you guys are clicking the link in the description. Now let's go ahead and get to today's stuff. All right, first off, we're going to start with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has a 69% probability to go over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the second worst team at guarding the point guard position. So in this matchup, we have a solid probability. That's a kind of a high number for Lillard a little bit. Just depends. Really depends, because we know, with him and Giannis is the first option on the team. So being the second option, 33.5 is a little bit high. But Lillard gets hot. He starts shooting out the gym. He could easily surpass that number. And having that good matchup should help him. But not only with that, is Giannis actually has a bit of a difficult matchup. So usually when we see Lillard, it almost goes hand in hand, him and Giannis having the same matchup where they both have favorable matchups. This one's a little bit opposite, where Lillard has the better matchup and Giannis actually has a worse one. He actually has a tough matchup today as well. So hopefully that gravitates towards Giannis struggling maybe a little bit and Lillard being able to pick up the slack, and that's where the points come from, is Lillard. All right, because like I said, 33.5 is a decently high number for a second option, but Damian Lillard can literally score that in just points if he's going off and his shot is being knocked down. All right, so we have a good probability here of 69% for Damian Lillard to be able to go over that 33.5 points, rebounds, and assist mark. Now let's get to the next one. Next one's going to be somebody that we have all the time that we talk about. All right, Darius Garland. We're usually on his over, though. Today we're switching it up. He's got a 69% probability to go under 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the best team guarding the point guard position. So we got some good resistance here for Darius Garland. He is the second option on the team comparing to Donovan Mitchell. So we get a second option here at a decently high number for 34.5, so decently high, and we get the matchup that we want. All right, and we get a pretty good probability. I mean, almost 70% probability there. Both of these guys are at 69% probability. So the only thing I would say with this matchup here is possibly, Garland has a good first half. That's usually what his recipe is for him to be able to go over his PRA number, is he usually has to have one of those good first half where he has like 21 to 23 points, rebounds, and assists in the first half. If he doesn't, then we should be in kind of cruise control for this. Like, we should be able to hit that under number as long as he's not coming out the gate hot. Like I said, he's the second option on the team. So Donovan Mitchell, his matchup is mediocre today. It's not like the best and it's not the worst. So maybe Donovan Mitchell takes over here and Darius Garland kind of takes a back seat, maybe racks up some assists, but doesn't get his crazy amount of points. Because literally for Garland to be able to hit this 34.5, he's going to have to score a decent amount. He's going to have to probably put up 20 plus. All right, he's going to have to put up 20 plus points to go along with like 10 assists and 5 rebounds. He's going to have a pretty good game to surpass this number for sure. So we have the probability here at 69%. That's a decently high number for a second option on a team. And we have the best matchup tonight versus a point guard position that's set up for an under. All right, so we got 2 point guards that we're going with tonight. Let's roll through them one more time. Damian Lillard, 69% probability, 33.5 to go over. Second worst against the point guard position is his matchup. Again, Giannis has a tough matchup tonight, so we can take advantage of that here where Lillard could possibly take most of the workload if Giannis is struggling a little bit. Yes, Giannis is kind of matchup proof because it really doesn't matter who he's going against. He could still put up points, rebounds, and assists, but maybe some little hesitation there, some resistance gives us, Damian Lillard going off a little bit. So we'll see what happens with there, but we got the decent probability. We got a decently high number, which I kind of don't like. I would like this number to be like 31.5 to 29.5, but it is what it is. And we got the matchup that we want. All right, then Darius Garland. We got the percentage that we want, which is high. The number is pretty decently high for a second option, so don't mind that. And then we got the best matchup pretty much on the slate. Got the best matchup, so no problems there whatsoever. As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next show. Till then, I'm out.